Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's give it a minute. Let me give it a few minutes. All right. Thank God that we woke up this morning and we have another opportunity to be better than we were yesterday. Walk in faith and allow the Holy Spirit to take control of our lives because we are not in control of nothing. And just be grateful for every day that we're here. All right. Still trying to wait a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Shh. Shh. All right. And probably take that away too, but we're still ranging. I mean, we'll just 7:31. Should we give it a minute or two? All right, let's get started, guys. So we have a huge week ahead of us. All right, let's start off with that. I mean, this whole week is it's a lot of news, but most of it comes out pre-market, so it's not really gonna affect us too bad. Say the only thing that's kind of crazy will be when Trump addresses the State of the Union, right? So that'll probably be our biggest. That'll be our biggest day, and that's gonna be Tuesday. So, Fed speakers. Tuesday is probably just gonna be a no trading day. Wednesday we have more Fed speakers, and then also for Wednesday we have no major reports scheduled. So Wednesday afternoon would be good to trade. 8:30 jobless claims on Thursday, Friday PPI. So that'll be good. So that's the produce price index, right? So that'll tell us if prices are going up or down for our produce. And then that'll be before market as well. So really just tomorrow and then Monday, even today, it'll be news is over by 9. I don't know. I don't think we have to worry about the Fed speaking today. But as far as other news, we have no reports on Monday or Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday. So we got to be careful, right? More of the story is we got to be careful. We're still in this chop zone, right? If we're actually going to scroll out to a daily, I'll show you guys this, right? So on the daily chart, we are in this range, right? If we take away that, there's this range right here. And that's everything that we are, whatever I needed. That's everything that the consolidation zone, right? So until we break down or up, it may not give us the best moves. There's still obviously moves to catch, but we haven't came down in a while. So I'd be curious to see what we do. I still think that we got to drop at least hit that 200 again. Please hit that 200. We got the 50, the 100, and the 200 on the daily chart. And yeah, man, we're gonna see if we can get there. This line is 10%. 10% is a pullback. 20% is a bear market. Just so you guys know, those are like the two keys, key percentages. But yeah, so really around like 668, 669, 650. I think 650 would be a good pullback. But until then, you can see how we're ranging, right? So that's why it's a little bit harder to grab trades, but easier to just grab what we know, right? So personally, that's why I'm just looking for rejections. Obviously, we got the 200 right here on the 1 hour, and right there on the 4 hour. So with that being said, too, you got to be careful in this range, right? Like that's why this range is going to be our no trade zone. So this entire range right here, we do not take any trades in today. All right, what I'm waiting for is either a sweep to go lower, right? Or if we move down first, then I'm looking for a sweep to go down and bounce, or wait for it, there's more, down continuation, right? Or up continuation. So either of these scenarios can happen. How do you know one's going to happen? Well, you got to look at your volume. You got to look at your RSI. You got to watch the candles. You got to know how the candles move, right? You have to be able to read the candles to know what's going to happen. This is a key support at that 681.5. And I'm not taking anything short until we go below here. And I'm not taking anything long until we're above 691. So I could even take that away, right? So those are my key levels for sure. 691.38 on SPY, 681.52. And that's all we're waiting for to break. All right. So for the watch list, we could go we'll go below. We'll go above 691.5 to 696. We'll go 695 actually. No, we'll go 696. It should sweep it. All right. Or below 681.5 to 676. 681.5 to 676. Oh, I know, Brody. Life's hard. Oh, all right. So that's for SPY. And then NVIDIA is pushing. So NVIDIA has earnings this week, right? So that's a huge catalyst for the market. NVIDIA has huge expectations, estimating $66 billion in revenue and earnings 1.5 per share. So let's look at their financials. Right? Look at that. Insane. The year-over-year growth, total revenue. So it's going to be interesting. Are they going to hit it? If they hit it, you can very well see a push back into all-time highs. Insane returns on NVIDIA. 2023 to 2024, 61 billion to 130 billion. That is insane, guys. That is insane. Just the quarter 2 of 25 to quarter 3 of 25 was 46 to 57. So, $10 billion in 3 months. So they're pushing up today already. right? You could see a pre-earnings run up, or it could just continue to go, But again, you could watch this sweep at 190. So for NVIDIA's play today, I would probably just wait for it to see. It might just go and fall. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But that is what I'm thinking. If not, if it breaks above, you could go 191 to 193. Sorry for my stuffy nose, guys. I can't do nothing about these allergies. We could probably go. That would probably be our best move. Above 194 to 198. Probably be the best. Where's that at? Okay. So yeah. Go 194 to 198. And then if we do get that sweep and back below 191, I'd be looking to take it potentially all the way back down to 183. This would be a first trim at that 185. And then you could see, so when I say trimming, that just means I'm taking off some contracts. If I buy 10 contracts, I'll trim it depends how it's moving, but I'll usually trim like 8 of them and just leave 2 runners for an extra couple $100. Or if I think it's going to make a bigger move and the volume's looking good, RSI is looking good, and we keep going, then I'll probably only trim like 5 of them, You got to figure out how you want to play your hand. When I say trimming, I say small accounts. Yeah. So that's why it's kind of hard because with small account, I say trim, people are like, oh, I'm only up like $50 maybe. But it's like if I was growing a small account again, I would probably only trade SPY or contracts that are like around 150, $200 because you want to make sure you're not too far out of the money. And then because if you're too far out of the money, you're not going to get that value. And if it is wrong, you're going to lose value a lot faster. So if I say trim and you only have one share or one contract, just take your profits, That's it's probably the easiest way to do it. And then that way, you don't have to worry about it. And then wait till like the end of the week to hold a lotto. Be disciplined, take your profits. When I say trimming, which is I usually trim at like 20%, which is still crazy. I mean, I was trying to average like 5% a day when I started. And then, options is a crazy game. So I say just take profits right away, grow that account. And then on Friday, if you're up like 300 for the week, maybe try to hold it. Maybe try to hold, like if you're only up $50 and I say trimming, maybe try to go for that 80%, 100% and set your stop loss at break even or something. If you're feeling risky, right? If you like the setup. So the video is doing that. We still got bearish divergence on the video, so I do like it for the downside. So we can go at 191. 191 reject down to about 186 to be safe. 191 reject down to 186 or above. We'll go above 194 to 198. To 198. All right. And again, so with that being said, this 194 to 191 would be our no trade zone, right? So that looks good. That's my game plan for NVIDIA. See AMD. AMD is in the middle of the zone. I mean, we're in this range right here, so I would wait. I would wait for this bounce off of 195, or take it straight. Take the bounce from 195 to 205. Could be a good trade, or even yeah, I would take it. I would take it 205, or take the break below 195 and go to 191. See what we do, and maybe get that full fill. But that we'll see. Do I want to put that in the? Is it watch list worthy? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Is it watch list worthy? I don't think it's really that watch list worthy. I think there's too much that could happen. Now, Meta, I love. Meta is watch list worthy. We're talking. Also, feel free to ask questions if you guys have questions along the way, or any other stocks that you guys might be looking at. Maybe we can make some more money. So Meta 647.5. Dude, we just broke out of this huge. It's kind of like a falling wedge, right? If you look at it, it's a nice little falling wedge right there. So we just broke out of it. Typically, take profit. It's going to be the top of these. So I do think that we're going to run again. I'm curious to see. I'm going to be watching it closely. But I think we could get a gorgeous bounce off this 647.5 and take it all the way to 662. So if we get that, I'm definitely going to swing trade it. Let's see. Again, sorry for my allergies. Yeah, but we're gonna swing trade that. If we get that confirmation on the bounce at 647.5, we'll take that up, and then we could use. I mean, even this will be. We'll see. We'll see what happens, because this could be an ad as well. This could be where we get in, but like I said, we'll see where we bounce off of. Day trade wise, I think that if we break above 662.5, we'll go to 683.5. Right? I think we'll just get through all of that. If you look at the 4 hour and confluence with the 1 hour, right? As soon as we break that, that's the halfway point. There's no other gaps on the way up there. The 1 hour looks pretty solid. You might make a quick pit stop. 676 might give us a little pullback, a little like resistance right there. But other than that, I mean, I think Meta would like to go. So that'll be interesting to see. That'll definitely be watch list. 647.5. Meta 647.5 to bounce. Man, I love this. Oh, I love this stuff. To 662. Fire. And this is going to be a swing trade, though. If we get confirmation, I will be. Kind of ballsy to try to swing that on especially when Trump's going to speak. We'll see. Tesla, really just waiting. Tesla's also in the zone. Everything's in consolidation right now. So after consolidation, you got to wait to see what we pop out of, right? That's really it. We're going to wait to see. We're going to break above. We're going to break below. That's it. There's nothing really else for us to do. Microsoft, it looks like it wants to pop. I'll take that above 408 to 420. I mean, Amazon. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I'm gonna be watching for the day. So that is it. And thank you for tuning in. Be patient. Wait for the 5-minute candle close. Let's get it.